Over the last couple of weeks, I've been speaking with individuals who are currently on either a student visa in the UK or the post-study work visa, and they've been finding it difficult and almost impossible to land themselves job opportunities. Now, after speaking with a couple of people, in the last few weeks, I've spoken to tens of different individuals across different parts of the UK, and I've come to the conclusion that many of them are not getting job offers not because they are not good enough, but they've not been applying the right way. I've heard people, the first thing for those who jump in my one-to-one session, the first thing I ask you is, can you just run me through how you apply for a job? Let's say you're applying for a job now. What would you do? And listening to so many people, I discovered that many people are actually applying for jobs the wrong way, and that is exactly why they have been finding it difficult to land themselves interview invite or ultimately landing themselves job offers. So that's why in this video I'm going to share with you a couple of things you need to do right if you're looking at getting a visa sponsorship job. Now, emphasis on visa sponsorship job here in the United Kingdom. Trust me, there's a more strategic approach on how you can go about your applications in order to land yourself job roles that will potentially give you the work visa to live and work in the United Kingdom. So if this sounds like something that you'd be interested in, don't go anywhere, keep watching till the end. And if you're coming across this channel for the first time, do also hit on the red subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And my eternal subscribers, you guys are amazing. Thank you for being here. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. One of the top mistakes I've seen people make when it comes to trying to apply for job roles that will potentially give them sponsorship is applying for jobs through LinkedIn and Indeed. Yes, I said it. Applying for jobs through LinkedIn and Indeed is not the right approach if you're looking at securing yourself a visa sponsorship role in the UK. Now, don't get me wrong, LinkedIn is amazing. I personally have got a good following on LinkedIn. At the moment, I've got close to about 14,000 followers on LinkedIn. So I get like a whole lot of, contacts with recruiters who post jobs on LinkedIn, and I've had a couple of conversations with them, and it has, brought me to the conclusion that if you're looking at visa sponsorship jobs, or you're searching or in need of visa sponsorship jobs, you need to stop applying for jobs on LinkedIn. It's not for you, trust me. And the major reason why I'm saying this is because if you're looking at getting jobs, let's say you're on a work visa or you're on a dependent visa, and you're looking at getting like side hustles, side jobs, second jobs, then you can have a look at jobs on Indeed and also on LinkedIn. Now, especially for LinkedIn, most of the jobs on LinkedIn are posted by recruiters, and many of those jobs are oftentimes like contract roles, temporary jobs, and that does not meet the requirement for the Home Office to sponsor. So if you're looking at visa sponsorship, don't bother applying for jobs on LinkedIn. And for those who've had conversation with recruiters on LinkedIn, the moment you tell them that, oh, you're on a student visa, oh, you need visa sponsorship now or in the future, they just ghost you. It has happened to me so many times back in the day when I was trying to get a job, with visa sponsorship. They say, oh, you've got amazing, content you share on LinkedIn. You've got, amazing information you share. Would like to get you on board on a particular role, and we start talking, and remember the year that, oh, you need sponsorship, they just disappear. You probably wouldn't even get a response from them anymore. So jobs on LinkedIn are not really for those who are looking at securing themselves visa sponsorship roles. So please put that in mind when you're applying for your next job. LinkedIn is not the best place to search for visa sponsorship roles. Now, the second thing I've seen people do is applying for jobs through Indeed. Now, this is something that has worked for so many people in my community, on Tech Drive. And one of the things that we've done differently is when it comes to like job applications, Indeed is not a good place. Now, in as much as Indeed is amazing, and this is the strategy we use. So we go on Indeed and search for job opportunities. Let's say, for example, we're looking for a job role for a project manager or a project support officer or a business analyst. So we go on Indeed, business analyst on the search bar, and we get to see loads of different job vacancies for business analysts. So what we do basically is we go directly to the company name. The first thing we do is we search the company's name on gov.uk to confirm if the company has a license to sponsor. If that has been confirmed, then we go further to check out the vacancy. We look at the employment type. Is it a permanent role? If it is, that another tick that yes, it's a good job to apply for. We also have a look at, if it's, because it can be a full-time job and not be, a permanent job. So you need to confirm if it's both full-time and permanent role. Now, if all of the interesting boxes have been checked and it looks like there's potential or there's possibility of that particular job role being sponsored, then we go to the next step. Now, before you go to the next step, it's also important for you to know that most of the job vacancy or most of the job adverts specifically or categorically stated there if they will be willing to sponsor for that role. So an organization can have license to sponsor but do not have the desire to sponsor for that particular role. So you need to make sure you read through the job advert properly to confirm if they would want or if they are willing to sponsor for that particular role. Now, after we've confirmed all of this interesting stuff, the employment type, the organization's license to sponsor, and all of those things. Now we've confirmed all of that. The next thing we do is we don't apply for the job on Indeed. We go directly to the company website and apply to the career page. Now, people, I know I've had conversation with people and I've discovered that people don't really understand that when you apply for most job on Indeed, the first vetting on your application is with Indeed. It doesn't get to the organization directly. So if Indeed feel that your application is not good enough for the role, you probably wouldn't even get a response. I mean, I've seen people apply for jobs on Indeed and they never got any response at all. And that's the major reason why, because Indeed didn't push your application to the next place or to the to the organization. So what I advise people is check for job vacancies on Indeed if you want to. However, apply for those jobs directly on the company website. Now, that was some of the strategy we used in 2024 for so many of our students on Tech Drive. And for those who follow me on Instagram and other social media platform, we've posted so many testimonies of job interviews, of job offers back in 2024. And even in 2025, that's just starting. I mean, we're in the middle of January, we have loads of interviews flooding in already in the month of January 2025. So your application, applying the right way, is very much important. I mean, it can't be overemphasized just because of the fact that you can be good enough, but if you don't get an interview invite, there's no way to actually prove your skill set. Now, another major thing I've seen people, do wrong is you can have the right skill set. However, if you don't market your skill set properly on your CV, the chances of you getting called for an interview is close to zero. Now, I've had chats with people that, from my conversation with them, I could see they have all of the right skill set, but looking at their CV doesn't project the kind of skill set that they do have. So it's important to make sure, because your employer's first point of contact to you is your CV. That's the first thing they get to see. And if they're impressed or they think, oh, you're going to be an interesting candidate, then you then get called for an interview. So it tells you how important your CV is. So if you're not sure, or if you've been applying for jobs and you're finding it difficult to land yourself interview invite, then trust me, there's something wrong with your CV. You might probably want to get some professional help to create a master CV that will give you competitive advantage on your application. So what you need to do is to click on the link on my bio or click on the link in the description of this video, and there should be a link on, you getting some help with creating a professional and a master CV to help you with your next job applications. Now, one of the things I've also seen people make mistakes on is, I understand that we've always made emphasis on the fact that your experience back in your home country doesn't really give you some competitive advantage here in the UK. Now, that is true, but not entirely true. There are certain job roles that your past experience would definitely be relevant. For example, if you're in tech or used to be in tech back in your home country, there's something called transferable skills. There's so many knowledge you have. So if you're probably very much good at the use of Python, the use of SQL, the use of SSIS, so many of those, advanced tools, even if you use them back in your home country, the same approach is being used also here in the United Kingdom. So you need to leverage on those skill sets and apply for those jobs. I mean, as I tell people close to me, applying for jobs in the UK is a number game. So you need to put out as many applications as you can in order for you to get yourself into the UK job market. So if you're currently on the student visa or on a post-study work visa or even on the health and care visa, and you're looking at switching career or switching job, I also switched from health and care into data analytics, so it's possible, just for reference purpose. So if you're looking at switching career and you need some help, or you're confused on what to do, you think your CV is good enough but you're just clueless on what to go do, you can jump on my one-to-one session. The link is also in the description of this video. We can jump on a call, get to understand your personal situation, and then give the appropriate advice to match what you're looking at getting, to see where you are and what you need to do to get to where you actually want to be. I hope you find this video resourceful. If you do, click on the like button. If you have any questions, state those questions in the comment section. And if you're coming across this channel for the very first time, do also hit on the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And my returning subscribers, you guys are the reason why I keep pushing these videos out there, to encourage and help people get to that professional career that they've always wanted. I really do appreciate you guys. So this will be the end of this video, and I will sure see you guys in my next video. Thank you.